Welcome to Cards on Blast. Now, here's your hosts, JT and the Bird.
We're going to have some fun today. Welcome into Cards on Blast. Yes, this is your home for the latest trading card news, market moves, and deep dives into the world of collecting. You're hanging with your guys, JT and the Bird. Whoa, what's going on over there?
I'm having fun.
Woo, okay. Behind the scenes, right off the bat. Look at this.
Look at this. Look at the light on me now. That's what I'm looking for.
This is episode number 41. This is our umpteenth episode featuring our city spotlight. Today we are going to Minnesota. Yes, Minneapolis. Minnesota, eh?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Well, don't you know, Bobby?
Way up north, where it's probably still pretty cold out there, I would assume.
Do you remember Bobby's World?
Of course I remember Bobby's World.
Well, I mean, not everybody watched it, so I was kind of wondering.
I didn't watch it religiously, but I remember it.
Yeah.
It was huge.
No, I thought that was, that's what I think of whenever, this is awful. My lighting is garbage right now. I'm going to fix that while you're talking. Talking. But
no worries.
Yeah, I didn't like it when we started, and I was like, I'm going to change it around. But yeah, I just
couldn't have done that 30 seconds earlier. I don't know why we were BSing beforehand.
There was no 30 seconds ahead. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not an option here, bud.
Fair enough. Well, hey, let's travel to Minnesota. But before that, of course, we got a couple staple segments for you, and then we'll finish up with some staple segments. Yes, the ones staples, not the store.
That was easy.
Nice, nicely done there. Oh, there you go. He's getting his light. Looks much better. But oh my God, now it looks like you went to heaven. And I'm talking.
I have no lights on, which is the crazy part. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm just gonna leave like this because I'm holy.
See, it's your camera adjusting. Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it
absolutely
alone. I like this way better than what I just had with the lights on. So,
okay.
I'm just, you can see the not giving anything away, but, Minnesota, eh?
We can't tell what that is unless they've got a huge screen and they zoom in, which they could, but.
It's Kirby Bucket.
Shh. Stop.
No,
stop.
I don't want to stop.
He's ruining it. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm not ruining anything.
All right. Let's get out of this intro. Let's get to some hobby headlines so we can get into the fun stuff of Minnesota that Bird's trying to ruin. Okay. Let's go.
And now, hobby headlines.
Looks like Panini Prizm football, as reported on earlier by us a few episodes ago, not quite sure, but we did report on some bad printing lines that were coming up. Also, There has now been duplicate serial numbers found, at least for this one card. Okay, this is a Baker Mayfield. I don't know what kind of parallel this is, Bird, but it's an of 10, which is pretty exclusive, right? Of 10.
Yeah.
Right. I looked it up and there's only 5 different parallels that it could be of 10. The Prizm Choice Gold, Prizm Gold, Prizm Gold Shimmer, Gold Wave, and No Huddle Neon Green. All right. So you're probably looking at a gold card here. That's of 10. That was duplicated on the serial number, 2 of 10. And collectors are now raising questions after these copies have surfaced. Both stamped 2 of 10 on the same card, same numbering, both at sale at the same time. If that's true, what this would mean is duplicate serial numbers exist on a card that's supposed to only have 10 copies. For collectors paying big money for an of 10, that's a pretty serious concern. Your thoughts, my friend?
Oh, I have so many thoughts.
After I know your feelings on Prizm altogether. We know this.
Okay. First of all, my feelings on parallels in general.
Parallels.
There's too many freaking parallels. Yes. And my other opinion is that every one of them should be serialized with a number that sets a total of those parallels, right? Which in turn creates value for those parallels versus not knowing how many are printed.
Correct.
However, if you are going to give me a goddamn 1 of 10, you better make sure it's a 1 of goddamn 10.
Bird's pissed.
You're killing me, Smalls.
He's mad.
Like, are you kidding me?
He's mad.
Like, the serial number is what makes the card valuable.
Yes.
That's the whole point. I mean, if you're printing more than, if you printed, we printed 2 sets of 10 copies. Now it's actually a 1 of 20. Well, that takes the value down a lot.
And you lied to everybody you're selling to.
This is why you lost all your contracts, because you can't do your job right.
Mm-hmm.
Do your goddamn job.
Yep.
It's not that hard. Quality control is not that difficult. I understand it's America or wherever you print at this point. I don't know if they're in America, to be honest. But stop being lazy asses and do your damn jobs.
Yep.
I'm over it. Like, I'm done with these companies. PSA, Panini, Topps. I don't care. Do your goddamn jobs.
Yeah. Why can't we have some positive news here? We try to bring light to a positive side of this hobby, but it seems to be more and more negatives that just keep rolling along. And if duplicates do exist like this is raising some big questions. This is supposed to be the foundation of modern cards in general. This is the one. These are the ones that hold value. The ones that people chase. And I agree with Bird and his foul mouth over there.
I was just going to apologize to the listeners.
He's all right.
Me cussing it out and using,
I just might have to put like a parental advisory sticker on the front of our cover for this episode. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's okay.
The stuff like this drives me crazy.
Yep.
It absolutely undermines the integrity of the hobby. And for those of us that care about the hobby and not just the money, I mean, the money's great if you get a 1 of 10 or a 2 of 10 in this case, but everything you're doing undermines this when you can't do your job right.
Yep. And you just said it. You just said it out loud. It undermines the value of it too, which is gonna cut out of the money portion of it. You know, I mean, unless somebody posted the same card twice under 2 different accounts, that's the only thing I can think of. But I highly doubt that that's the case here, because that just, people don't do that. Unless you're trying to sell that card super quick, but it looks
maybe they're running 2 duplicate accounts. I don't know, but
yeah, I'm looking at this picture. It just, I can't tell if it's the same card. I mean, how am I supposed to tell besides the 2 of 10, which is supposed to tell us if it's the same card or not, but we don't know. So, Panini, I think you got some explaining to do. Don't double back, tell the truth, see what happened, follow up, and make it right one way or another. That's it. That's all I got to say. Okay. All right. Let's move on, because Bird's getting all teed off right at the beginning here. Let's get to some lighter parts of the hobby. Bird, the first World Baseball Classic cards have dropped. Now, these are pretty cool. Guys representing their countries going out. This is probably the closest thing we're getting to Olympic baseball these days. And I think it's only something they do every 4 years, if I'm correct. I think it's every 4 years.
I heard him talking about 2017 this morning on the radio, so I'm not sure. Would that put it that 2022, 2007? No, that wouldn't be every 4.
That wouldn't be every 4. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. These guys kind of personalized these auto cards by signing "Go" their country on the card. So, little cool inscription. We do have the only 1 of 1 in this batch here is a Shohei Ohtani, of course, from Japan. Cool gold. These are all Topps now, by the way, which is, of course, the ones that release now, right? It's something that happened just a minute ago, so they release it. Next up is an of 5 with Aaron Judge. Love the red, white, and blue. Old Glory in the background there. Go USA, of course. Then we have a of 5 of Juan Soto, Dominican Republic. Then we have an of 5 Ronald Acuna Jr., who I just watched hit like a leadoff home run, and then I think Shohei hit the leadoff in the next half inning. It was cool. I do love the Baseball Classic here, but this is a 1 of 5. And then you got another 1 of 5 for Jung-Hoo Lee in Korea. But I think it's just exciting when these guys are representing their countries, and they are actually super excited out there. I have to say that the U.S. is the least excited. It seems like out there. These other guys are super excited to play for their countries and represent, and I think the U.S. needs to learn something from that. Yeah.
Also, they need to learn something about good sportsmanship as well. Did you see the Kyle Raleigh thing?
Where he didn't
shake his teammate's hand?
I did see that.
I'm sorry. I don't care if you're You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You're in the middle of a competition, but that's your boy, like, from your team.
It is.
I mean,
but you know what? I like animosity and rivalry in sports.
Yeah, I
like that.
Know what?
It's way too friendly these days with all sports. I need some animosity here.
But that'd be like if I was playing for Mexico and you were playing for the U.S. and you walked up and were like, "What's up, bird?" Like,
I'm gonna say, know I'm your friend.
I know, but it's fine.
We're in a competition here.
Yeah.
And if it's that important to you, you shouldn't be friends about it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We see it differently.
Fair enough. We finally disagree on something.
I don't need him to like give him hugs and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna have him throw a fastball next." You know what I mean? I don't need all that, but like a quick handshake, like saying "What's up." You know what?
Yeah, do that before the game. Do that after the game. Don't do that during the game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I agree with Cal Raleigh there. Like, nah, this ain't the time for that. We can hug afterwards once we win. All right. Cool cards, though. Cool cards.
Yeah. Doesn't the U.S. play Dominican next?
I am not sure. I haven't really been watching it. I just enjoy the highlights, honestly.
Yeah, Dominican Republic apparently is excited to get the U.S. So
of course they are.
Oh, fun story. It is every 4 years.
Okay.
However, COVID screwed it up. So 2017 was the previous one, and then it would have been 18, 19, 20, the fourth, and then obviously COVID was happening. So
okay,
they redid it on 2023. And then they went 24, 25, 26.
Okay. And what I'm hearing now, it's becoming so exciting and profitable, of course. They might go every 2 years, which will, that'll cut down on the kind of importance of it, I think. So I think they need to stay where it's at, or they just need to add it back to the Olympics like it should be.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good for it. Every 2 years would be better for the guys that play in the MLB, I think, the guys that are playing on the teams that aren't MLB players necessarily.
Right. But I think if you do that, it's going to delude the guys who are in the MLB, the best players, from playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just going to oversaturate them. Be like, I'm not going to do it this year. So
yeah,
maybe the way they have it is right. And we'll see how it goes moving forward. All right. This next story is pretty cool. This just became the most expensive magazine ever. All right. This is a Sports Illustrated from November 28th, 1983, featuring Michael Jordan. And I believe that's Sam Perkins on the front, right? That's Sam Perkins.
I think it is. Yeah. It looks like Perks.
It's Perks.
Yeah, goofy grin.
When everybody thought he was supposed to be better than Jordan coming out of college, they are dumb. Yeah. But before debuting in a Bulls jersey, Jordan was a Tar Heel, a North Carolina Tar Heel, on the cover of the 1983 Sports Illustrated volume number 59. It was his very first appearance on a Sports Illustrated. This is a PSA 9.6, and it is now the most expensive magazine of all time after selling on Golden for $229,360.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Right? It's a magazine. I mean,
it's a nice magazine, but it's as old as we are, pretty much.
It is, and it is definitely, to keep a magazine that nice for that long, pretty impressive.
Yeah. Hey.
So, and you got Jordan smiling, which is, not something you see all that often.
He was in college. Of course he was smiling.
I know. I'm just saying he's very serious. Yeah. He's a very serious gentleman.
Yeah, but nobody knew at that time what that would mean.
Right.
And having Jordan on his first Sports Illustrated cover. So there you go. $229,360 later, somebody is the proud owner of the most expensive magazine in the world. All right.
Right.
All right, Bird. It's the one time of the month. Not what you're thinking, buddy. Get your head out of the gutter. For our ups and downs.
Just because I'm married doesn't mean it's only once a month.
It's just something you deal with that I don't have to. Let's do the basketball ups and downs first. Number one on the list, Com Knipple.
Is it actually pronounced Knipple, or are you just doing that for fun?
It's Knipple, or it's German, so I don't know. I'm only part German.
Okay.
But he's up quite a bit, 28.16% here, that's insane. That's pretty high for basketball, just FYI.
Yeah.
So he is creeping up on those.
Cooper Flag stoked that he bought those cards a few weeks ago.
Maybe that's what did it.
Right?
Because that was very high profile. Everybody knew about it in the card collecting game. So next up is Jalen Wells, Sacramento's own Jalen Wells. I put that. And he's making quite a case for himself after being traded from, I think he was traded from the Sixers to the Thunder.
Thunder.
I couldn't think of that. But he's making a good case for himself, and I'm super happy for him. I do collect Jalen Wells cards because we are Sacramento folks, and he is one of our own. So gotta support that guy.
Great. Love it.
Okay. Next up is the funny spelling of Skybox. Thank you. Charles Backley.
Charles Backley.
Backley. Sounds like
Maybe
I'm from Boston.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's somebody from Boston wrote this, and they're like, it's Charles Backley. What are you talking about?
All they did was do the microphone into their phone, and they said Charles Backley, and that's how it wrote it. That's how it wrote it.
Sorry. Okay.
Next up is Dominique Wilkins. I like seeing these old names up there, Bird. This is awesome on the uptick. I like that.
Yeah.
Next up, Jonathan Kuminga. He is the last of the top 5 up today, or this month, I should say.
Love it.
All right, let's go down. Khalil Ware. I believe he's like a second-year player in Miami. Jaden Ivey is down. Jaren Jackson Jr., after being traded to Utah, is down. Matisse Buzelis is also down. I think my manager, he loves collecting that guy. He'll be sad to see that. I'll have to mention that to him when I speak to him.
Time to buy.
And Alexander Sarr is also down, which sucks because I got a lot of his rookie cards. All right, let's move on to the football side of things, the NFL, because we don't really see people from other football leagues on here.
Yes.
Number 1 up is Malik Willis.
New quarterback for the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, I didn't know that, honestly. I thought it was that Quinn McEwers guy, or no,
Quinn Ewers.
Is that his name? Quinn Ewers? I don't know where I got the
Quinn
from.
Ewers. He's from he played Texas, I think.
Okay.
Was Ewers where Ewers came from. But no, Malik's been traded from the Green Bay Packers to the Miami Dolphins.
And there's been a lot of movement in the NFL this past week. So if I'm not hip to it,
and unmovement for that matter.
Well, and that too. But if I forget something because I just don't pay attention to all that stuff, just let me know. Next up is Will Levis. Wow,
Levius,
yeah,
Levius.
I'm assuming it's Will Levis. And they just spelled it like an idiot because I don't know who Will Levius is.
It sounded like Rock Me Amadeus. Rock Me Will Levius.
Amadeus. Nice. All right. Another old name on the uptick. Joe Montana. The goat before the goat, right?
That's right. He was the old goat.
All right.
Now he's selling Guinness.
Oh, wait. I got this too. For the goats. There we go.
Old goat. Baby.
There we go. All right. 4th up is Brock Bowers, the tight end for the Raiders, correct?
Yep, they're happy. They're hoping that his season will rebound with a good quarterback and his new offensive lineman.
Obviously, it's starting to show as they think it already. And then last up on the top 5 is Barry Sanders, probably one of the top 3 running backs of all time, I would say.
Oh, Barry, we miss you, buddy. You were fun to watch.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have stopped so early. All right, first down is yes, they spelled it like this: Drake Mayday.
Because he's going down. I get it.
Mayday.
I see what they did there. Well, Mayday. He's going down. Okay.
That's pretty funny. Actually. Yeah. Next on the way down is our guy from our team, Daniel Jones, unfortunately.
Got a contract, I think.
And then after winning the Super Bowl, already down is Sam Darnold. I guess people don't see a high value in winning the Super Bowl when you're maybe if he does it again, Bird. Maybe if he does it again. That's the only thing I'd probably pull it up.
Maybe.
All right. Next down is unfortunately Cam Ward.
Okay.
Yes, second year, going into his second year. And then also down, I'm sad to say, Brian Thomas Jr., because I have a really cool 30 autograph of his. I actually pulled on this show.
You know what? He started to turn around at the end of last season a little bit. Maybe he kind of bounce back year. Like it was a sophomore slump for him last year, you know?
Well, one can only hope, but I'm not getting rid of the card, so we'll just have to see him on the uptick in the beginning of next year. Let's move on to baseball. Number 1 up, and he is severely up. This is probably the highest number we've seen on these since we started doing them. 49.
Right.
Not sure what position he plays, but I found a pretty cool Bowman mojo I had of his. It's Connor Griffin from the Pirates. I don't know why I said it like that. The Pirates. But he's up 49 0.68%. Like I said, that's the highest we've ever seen with any sport, I believe.
That is a sizable uptick. There's a lot of sizable upticks here on this list.
Correct.
Now finally seeing.
And next up is a guy I don't even know who he is. Zach Veen. Don't know who that is. Don't know if Skybox is misspelling his name. Just don't know. So if you know who Zach Veen is, please chime in. Let us know. Third up on the list, the guy we do know, Shohei Ohtani. Yes. Everybody should know him by now.
I feel like he's just going to keep going up at this point. Like,
yeah,
if you have Ohtani cards, just hold them, grade them, whatever you want to do with them. Because I don't know if he's ever going to go down.
Right. Yeah, don't grade his base cards, people. You're just clogging up the market there with grading for base cards. It's just not worth it. Next up is Aiden Miller. Aiden Miller. Sorry, I put the I where it should have been on the beginning of the D. Yeah, okay, got it. Aiden Miller. And then last on the uptick is Romaine Anthony. Why do they done that before?
Let us rise him.
At least they don't have a head of lettuce on the picture this time.
And that's true.
Yeah, okay.
Romaine Anthony, yes.
All right. There's a couple of vets, retired Hall of Famers here on the downtick. Number one is Frank Robinson, unfortunately.
Okay.
Next down is Sebastian Walcott. I believe he's like a prospect bird, if I'm not mistaken. Next down is Don Mattingly.
Yep.
Okay, nothing to say there. I thought you might have.
No, I got nothing on Don Mattingly.
Next down, unfortunately,
he's on the list.
Is one of the guys you do like, Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah, I do. I like Ichiro.
And then last on the down tick, Adley Rushman, who I believe is another prospect, maybe fairly even a
young prospect.
Yeah, maybe even like he's already in the majors, but he's on the way down for the Orioles. All right, I'm gonna have Bird do these. He's much better at these pronunciations, as long as he has them in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're for those of you. Oh wait, Craig. Hi, this is a stalker segment.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
All right, the first guy, they misspelled his last name. It's Erling Hisland, otherwise known as Erling Haaland. But Hisland, because apparently he's claimed the land underneath him. Christian Pulisic, let's go USA. Cristiano Ronaldo is up. Neymar Jr., shout out to Brazil. Speaking of Brazil, a guy's finally up on the list. Thank God, Pele.
We've only seen it one time, I think.
I know. I think we've seen it once.
This is twice.
This is twice now. Yeah. Lamine Yamal, still going up.
Man.
Kylian Mbappe, still going up. Pedri, I think that's his right name, actually.
Just one name?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys with one name, particularly the Brazilian guys. They tend to go with a single name.
And then I do know who this next guy is, but he's on the down. He's one of the GOATs, right?
He is one of the GOATs, yeah. Argentina. He was the Argentinian GOAT before Messi was the Argentinian GOAT.
Okay.
But Diego Maradona is on his way down, but only a little bit, 2.71.
It's not bad.
And then finally on the bottom of the list at 1.85 is Jude Bellingham from England.
So one thing that's consistent about soccer, they're up on the uptick a lot more than on the down. And when they are on the down, they're not very down.
I'm hoping that
was a little confusing.
I can't wait to get into Crack That Pack. That's a little foreshadow issue there with some upticks.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. Bird's ruining more segments for us.
I'm not ruining it. I didn't say what I'm opening.
All right. I'm going to attempt the hockey names. Some of these I do know. Okay. I think actually a lot of these I do know. Number one, I don't know if this is right. Is his name really Jack Hughes?
No.
Or
I think it's Jack Hughes.
Hughes.
Or Jack Hughes.
Okay, maybe he's huge because he's up big. He's up 29.63%.
Yeah, he had a big Olympics.
Okay, and who does he play for? Do you know? He's a U.S.? Okay.
If it's who I think it is, it's U.S.
Okay. Next up is the guy that's consistently on top from the San Jose Sharks, Macklin Celebrini. Canadian. Next up, I think another Canadian, Connor McDavid.
Yep.
Another Canadian. What do you know? Look at that. It's like they like hockey in Canada or something. Sidney Crosby.
Yeah.
I think he's coming down to the end of his career, isn't he?
Sidney's getting towards the back end of his career.
Yeah, he's definitely on the back nine.
He's not young anymore. No.
Connor
McDavid is kind of in his prime, I think, like maybe hitting the overside of the hill.
Like people think he should be winning something pretty soon here, right?
Yeah, they give him there's a lot of hate towards him sometimes for not winning as much as they think you should.
Well, come on, man. It's hard. Only one team can win. People are stupid. All right. Next and last up is Lane Hudson, which I am not familiar with Lane Hudson. Sorry, Lane.
It could be Hudson too, Hudson. I don't know if they spelled it right or not.
Who knows? Thank you, Skybox, for educating us less. First down is Mario Lemieux.
Okay. For Mario. Okay.
Next down is one of the GOATs, I would say, Alex Ovechkin.
Yep, definitely. Can't.
And then this guy, I'm not sure who this guy is, but he's down. Steve Zerman.
Detroit Red Wing.
Okay. You should know that. Good job, Bird. Yeah. And then the last two are some really of the greats. Gordie Howe and Bobby Orr are both down. Not down that much, though.
Yeah. Minimal down.
Minimal down. So, yeah. All right. Let's move on to the new releases. Don't have much today, Bird. Don't have much on the new releases. I think we blew our wad in the last few weeks here. But we're going to go ahead and go over this. This isn't really a new release. I guess it comes out March 9th for pre-order. And actually, March 25th for actual release. But this is a kind of a cool thing. I've never seen anything like this. It's a Topps collector kit. Have you ever seen this?
I have never seen anything like this, no.
Okay. The 2026 Topps collector kit is built to give a new collector everything they need to begin their collecting journey, including a pack from an exclusive set of baseball and basketball cards. The kit also includes a combined 6 packs of newly released Topps baseball and basketball cards, an exclusive collector kit pack, and the supplies collectors need to protect their cards, including 100 penny sleeves, 25 top loaders, 1 magnetic case, and a 10-page mini binder. Not a bad thought to put all the stuff together and kind of package it as one. I think it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the price is what I would say.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it looks like, I'm looking at I zoomed in here on the cover, and you've got 2 packs of 2026 Topps Baseball Series 1.
Into the mic, my friend.
2 packs of 2025-26 Topps Flagship Basketball. And you got 2 packs of Series 1 as well. And then they give you 1 pack of 2026 Topps Heritage Baseball and 1 pack of 2025-26 Topps Chrome Basketball.
Which are highly sought after, by the way, the Topps Chrome Basketball.
Exactly.
I can't even find them anymore. So, not bad, though. But
and it says 1 exclusive 11-card pack inside. So I don't know if that's a separate pack that you don't know you're going to get.
It says it's an exclusive collector kit pack. It doesn't give any details.
So you don't know exactly what it is.
Right.
That's kind of interesting. That's fun. Little gamble action for people.
Yeah. So kind of cool. If you're just starting out, that might be something to look at to kind of go for and get your journey of this hobby we love and hate all at the same time on a roll. And for some reason on their preview page, they had this 1 of 10 Cooper flag. I'm not sure what this is even from, if this is the flagship or if this is from Chrome. But if you pull it, you're probably sitting pretty because Cooper flags highly sought after. If you didn't know already, you should.
Yeah, it's fair.
You should. All right. Next up, and I believe the only other new release we have to report is the 2026 Topps Chrome WWE. It's the first day issue. Pre-order date is March 13th. I do not have the actual release date. If you're into these cards, you're going to have to go find it yourself, or I can report on it next show when I do find out. But we have like a 1 of 1 for Roxanne Perez on an auto. She signs it The Prodigy. I'm not sure who she is, Bird. I haven't watched WWE in a while.
I haven't either. I'm so...
I do know this guy, the next guy up, auto of Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, he's the man.
He is the man. Mysterio. Yep, and I don't think I've ever seen him without a mask on. Superstar insert of Jade Cargill.
Okay.
Auto insert of her. I don't know who she is. I know this guy, and this might be the first time I'm ever actually seeing him without a mask on, to tell you the truth. And now I understand why he wears a mask. Kane.
He's actually a mayor of a town.
Like an actual mayor, not something the WWE just made up and put out there.
No, he's actually a mayor of a town. They had a thing where they were going around collecting, like memorabilia for a WWE museum, and so they were creating a WWE like Hall of Fame museum kind of situation. And so they went around to different superstars and tried to recover things that were, iconic items from their WWE careers.
Okay.
And he's the mayor of a town, and they're like, "Oh, well, you have mayor things to do." And he's like, "Yeah, it's okay. I can talk to you guys for a little while." So pretty interesting. And they had like dudes like The Undertaker and all kinds of people, Steve Austin. So it was a cool show. It was on Netflix for like, they had one season of it, and I wanted to watch more, but it was, I had to go pay for it somewhere else. And I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fun to watch.
FYI, I just looked this up. Bird's not BSing everybody. Okay. WWE legend Kane, his real name is Glenn Jacobs, is the Republican mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. He was first elected in 2018, re-elected for a second term in 2022, and currently serves in this role. He is known for focusing on conservative politics like low taxes and economic development. Okay. Well, hey.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I did not know that, but thank you, Google, to be at my beckon for this and fact check. I love it. Love it.
I got stories. I watch weird things sometimes, and I find out information.
But we got a lot of these preview cards, so these are actually pretty nice looking cards. We got a dual auto of The Miz and who is this? Marcy, maybe? Yeah. Marcy? I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. I dig The Miz's auto, though. With a little money sign on the Z. That's pretty cool. Nice. We have an insert called Feel the Pop of Rhea Ripley.
Okay. I do know Rhea Ripley. Okay.
Don't know her. I don't know her personally.
She's like kind of a gothic, kind of badass chick.
Okay. I dig these cards that kind of have like a comic book feel to them. I do like that, the way that card looks. I do know this guy, Seth Rollins, on the, looks like a Helix insert. I think that's what they call that.
Yeah, it looks like Helix.
Okay. And then finally, a chick we had a crush on way back in the day. We used to watch her mud wrestle with, who was the long-legged girl?
Stacy Keibler.
I just saw a clip of her mud wrestling with Stacy Keibler. Trish Stratus.
Yeah, the Stratosphere.
Yes, and she's got a very nice signature as well with a little heart and a little XOX on it. Makes it kind of personalized on her auto like that. All righty then. Well, that brings us to the end of our hobby headlines. Unless Bird has anything on surprise for our headlines and stories and anything like that.
No. Okay. You know how much we love scalpers for Pokemon. I talk about that a lot.
Oh, your favorite.
Yes, and they have the vending machines inside your Safeway stores, things like that. I actually saw something new a couple days ago. This is just kind of a side story, not a new release or anything like that. But I was watching a young man and a young girl sitting there eating their McDonald's lunch, waiting to keep hitting the Pokemon machine in the middle of Safeway, standing up. And I was like, really? Safeway, you have a sign that says no loitering by these machines. They're eating their lunch in front of it.
And there's they don't have any you can hit it as many times as you want. I'm assuming.
No, because the machine actually doesn't allow for multiple packs to come out, multiple things to come out at once. It resets itself like every 10 to 30 minutes. So once you get something, you have to wait. And then you have to wait for up to half an hour potentially.
So even if you're like standing in line waiting for the person in front of you,
there's a good chance you're not getting anything. It's going to show sold out on everything.
That's
weird.
It's
a way to avoid, because if they allowed you to buy everything at once, one person would go and buy everything and be out.
Yeah, we know how these crazy people are. They're nuts about this Pokemon thing. I also, to add on to that, I was at Safeway this morning because I woke up and I didn't have any coffee, mate. So I went to Safeway super early, and I actually saw, they still have magazines in the aisle, right? Well, the Time magazine had a special exclusive about the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Yeah. So I don't know if that magazine would be worth something in the future. I mean, hey, we just did a story about a magazine that's the most expensive sold. Obviously, it's probably mass produced now in 2026, but still, you never know. If you kept that for another 30 years, maybe it would be worth something. I thought about you when I saw that, just FYI.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. All right. Now, thinking about you some more, we're going to move on to your favorite segment.
I have a favorite segment?
I thought it was your favorite segment. I could be wrong.
Are we going to crack a pack?
We're going to crack a pack. Attaboy.
Time to crack that pack, where we open a pack live.
Yes, we are going to be opening a pack or packs, which that's what I'm doing. 2 packs. Oops.
Love it.
Upside down. Woo. There we go. 2 packs
it.
of the Stadium Club from my hobby box. Of course, 8 cards per pack. We have not hit the auto yet. We just started this last week and opened a couple packs. Did get some cool, which I found that the red ones are exclusive to the hobby box, the red inserts bird.
Okay.
That I got.
That makes sense.
Yes. I also bought during the week a mega box of it as well.
Oh,
which the light blue cards are the exclusive light blues to this box.
Okay.
That product. So I think I think by the time I'm done with this hobby box, I might have the whole set of the base. So I just ordered another 300. It's a 200 card set. So it's not like huge.
Okay.
So it seems like pretty easy to get the whole set, especially if you just buy a couple boxes of the product. So I'm cracking that. What are you cracking today, bud?
Well, I actually have a couple options here. I kind of pre-opened a little bit, so I didn't have to do it on the air. But I have this Pokemon Knockout Collection, which contains 2 packs inside of it. The packs are from the Twilight Masquerade series and the Surging Sparks series.
Okay.
And then I have this guy in my hand here.
Hey.
I have an egg, but if you turn the egg upside down, let's see. Can I get it towards the camera?
That's not upside down. That's the top.
The top, I mean. That's what I meant.
Okay.
It looks like a soccer ball.
I mean,
because it's a soccer Easter egg.
Oh, it is.
Is it
like
Tops? I don't know what is in it, to be honest. It is 2025 Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League is in the package. I'm not sure exactly what is going to be in there.
Something cards in there, I'm guessing.
I'm sure there's a lot, and I will crank through them quickly.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
I'm already like halfway through opening this, so
go ahead, man. Hit it up.
All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So we're going to start off Brooks Lee, rookie card. Luis Gonzalez from he's an old school player from the Diamondbacks. Another rookie Roki Sasaki rookie. Nice. That's a good one. Go ahead and showcase that one here. Nice. I love the photos I did on this. They did a great job.
Now, are these 24-25 or is it 25-26?
Baseball does 1 year, buddy. They play 1 year. So it is 2025. It's the 2025 rookies. Yeah, not like the guys who are going to be playing this upcoming year. Okay. It's last year. Yep. So Rogi Sasaki rookie. We have our first red parallel. I think, like I said, you get 1 per pack of a guy I think's retiring this year. Clayton Kershaw. It might be his last year pitching, folks.
Still a great card.
Not a fan of those Dodgers alternate jerseys that he's got on there. It says Los Angeles on it, all futuristic looking.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Dodgers are one of those. You got.
Are those the City Connects?
Yes, there you go. City Connects. Thank you. And then when we got a Randy Rosarina, we have Prince Fielder. Wow. Prince Fielder sliding. Not something he probably did a whole lot of, I'm guessing, in his career. And then we have a Honus Wagner.
Oh, that's cool.
That's kind of cool. It's not the Honus Wagner, but it's the guy.
It's still fun. Yeah.
Right. And then we have, to finish it off, a Jackson Merrill, the guy who lost all those autos in the mail.
Yeah, right.
Wonder if you had to pay for those. I'm sure they have some sort of insurance policy for that. But that's crazy. Yeah. I wonder what happened with all that. All right, Bird, you're up, my friend.
All right. So I opened the soccer egg, and that's what we look like inside.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think those eggs got like 53 cards in them.
I don't know if there's like specialty cards in here or not.
Probably.
I'm sure there is. I just don't know where they're at. Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff in here. So I'll go through it quickly. I think I got to the... Okay, maybe. Okay, I think that's... Okay, all right. I think I got it organized to where I'm going to read just kind of base names quickly.
Sweet.
And maybe I'm not going to read them quickly because these are hard. Don Angelo Canadu. We're in rookie there. Jesus, I can't see crap.
That's why you have the light on, buddy.
Lobotka. I have the light on currently, and I still can't see it.
No.
What is this? UC Team of the Season. Oh, UCL. Vitinha. Jeez, these are tough reads because they're in like light silver. Bradley Barcola. Alessandro Buongiorno. Yeah, this is not going to be fun. Okay, a future star of Mbaye. I'm just going to read their last names. Hung-In Lee, Odegaard, Solanke, Saliba, Jesus, Johnson, Rice. That's another UCL team of the season. Cucho, Lamine Yamal. There we go.
There you go.
That's we got a Lamine. All right.
There you go.
Ferran Torres, Bresser, I can't even pronounce that. Ezalzuli, Mora, Leonard Carl, Jiga.
What's my mother blanking name?
Yeah, exactly. Stukers, Kimmich, Job Bellingham, not Jude.
Okay.
Janeth, Lucas Michael, Marion Sanati, Julian Alvarez, Dan Byrne, Joe Orego. I'm trying to find like the specialty cards here. There's a lot of cards. Jolinton Santos from Frimpong, Masterino. Oh my gosh, I'm skipping. Indrik, Robert, Mohamed Salah. He's always a good card to get. O'Reilly, Rogers, Turkey, Paez. I can't pronounce that. Tape, Bonnie. Oh my God, Jota. Okay, these look like specialty. A little bit.
Here we go now.
Thank you. All right. So we've got a Louis Diaz, Trophy Chasers.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
just assuming.
Do you know what league he's from?
Excuse me. UEFA.
Okay.
So, and then we have, what is this? Yaya Toure. And this is on kind of like a.
Yeah.
So kind of a cool little insert style card.
I don't know. Is he number 42 or is that?
I would think so.
That's the name of the insert.
I'm sorry, I don't know him. He's a champ. He's Champions League.
Okay.
Plays for Manchester City. Then we have a purple parallel of some kind, or purple insert. Yon Bonnie. And that's him.
Oh, that's a cool looking card.
Yeah, kind of a cool purple.
I like purple cards. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And then we got a couple of, looks like green inserts. These are the, okay, so that had Easter eggs on the back of it.
Yes, the classic Easter egg in the tin.
Yes,
parallel.
okay.
Yes.
I was like, I thought this was a...
Yeah, green and purple are usually the way they do those.
Yeah, and then there's a leaf parallel in there, and this is of Jota. This way.
Okay.
On my face.
Yeah, those are nice looking cards for sure.
They're fun, zip kind of tops, very much tops like. And Pau Kubarsi, also on the green.
Cool.
And then some basic cards that, I'm not going to go through. So that was a lot. I'm sorry, guys. That was a crazy amount of cards. I didn't realize it was going to be that many.
I've already opened this pack, so let's get to cracking. We got Mike Trout base card, which I think I already have. Maybe even a couple of them. Ashley Rushman. Jimmy Rollins. That is a cool pose. Jimmy, I'll show you that. That's just a cool pose. Love the double play pose.
Yeah, turn double play ball.
Yeah, might be one of my favorites. We have a red insert from the pack of Vladdy. Okay. All right, Vladdy.
Nice.
Yeah, he's pointing to the sky. Probably just got a double or something. That's nice. All right, we got a couple inserts. The in case of emergency insert of Frank Thomas.
Okay.
So these are kind of hollow inserts. These are really cool.
Nice.
I like these.
I like it.
And then we're back to some more base. Michael Bush. We've got Denzel Clark. Oh. Okay, I don't know if you guys know who Denzel Clark is. You should. No. You probably just don't know him by name, but you probably know him by the play he made last year. It was the best catch in center field, robbing a home run last year. And they captured that moment in that card.
Okay.
And he's on the A's, just FYI. He was a kind of a no-name guy. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
And he climbed the wall and he made like he made like 2 catches in the first week of being in the majors that were like some of the greatest catches we've ever seen. So I'm super stoked to get that. That's a rookie card of his. And then lastly, we have Boo, Jose Altuve. Boo. All right. That's it for my packs to crack, Bird. You got
all right, man.
You got something else too, right?
Yeah, that took so long, so I'll let you pick.
I don't know the difference. I like the one that says Sparks.
Surging Sparks or Twilight Masquerade?
I just like the Sparks one, like the writing on it. So let's go with that.
All right. So just so you know, this is one of the worst pull sets in history.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it's hard to pull something out of these.
It's also what she said.
That would be very cool if we can get a really cool pull out of it, though. All right, we're opening. Let me see. All right, so we gotta go 2 from the back. All right, here we go. We got a basic energy. We got a code card, an Emolga, a Frogadier, and a Loomis, an Applin, a Glalie, a Kilowattrell. All right, getting towards the back. I'm gonna take my time here. All right, we got a Brute Bonnet. We got a Whirlipede. We got a Howlucha Reverse, and then we got something in the back. So here's the Howlucha. Let's see in front of my face. There we go.
Howlucha.
All right, let's see what we get. We're gonna find out together because I didn't look at it, but it looks like it's something.
That's kind of a hit-looking card. I don't know what it is.
Okay. And I think the funny thing is, I think I got this card out of another one of these recently. It is called a Hearthflame Mask Ogre Pawn EX card, and it's worth about $2.
There you go.
But it's a hit. It's considered a hit.
There you go.
So we will take it. I will take any hit I can get at this point.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was it. That was it, man. That was my other pack.
There we go.
Yay.
All right. We got to crack some packs. Got some cool cards. I'm going to sleeve some of those up. We'll get some pictures out and make sure everybody can see those nice and clearly. Right?
Love it.
All right. Okay. Let's move on to our main topic of the day, our city spotlight. We are going up to the cold, crazy world at this point, I would say, of Minneapolis, Minnesota, which, has been all over the headlines for all the wrong reasons, unfortunately. But we're not going there. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk about the sports teams. And sorry, Craig, if they do have a soccer team, we don't know about it. We're not going to try today. Okay. We're going to stick to the top 4 major sports and start off here with the Minnesota Twins. The Twins began as the Washington Senators in 1901, which is kind of odd because I think last week we did the Rangers, which I think also started as the Senators, correct? Like the second rendition of them.
I think so, yeah.
But before they relocating to Minnesota in 1961, the franchise quickly built a strong fan base and has won multiple championships, most notably the dramatic World Series victories in 1987 and 1991. Known for producing elite hitters and pitchers, the Twins have long been one of the most historically successful teams in the American League. Bird's going to take us through the honorable mentions before we get to our top 3.
Okay, so our honorable mentions today. I'm gonna give them a little bit different because I'm gonna save one of them to last because I think he's my favorite of the 5.
Okay.
We got Bert Blevelin. I don't really know him that well. Tony Oliva. I remember him. I don't remember position stuff, but I do remember the name. Joe Nathan. Okay. Kent Herbeck.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, the last guy, which is the one guy I really remember out of this, is Johan Santana.
Yes.
And yeah, he was a stud.
Absolutely.
Stud.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. The number 3 player on the Twins, and we'll work our way up to 1. Number 3 is Rod Carew. Rod Carew was one of the greatest pure hitters in baseball history, winning 7 batting titles during his career with Minnesota. His smooth swing, speed, and consistency made him the centerpiece of the Twins lineup throughout the 1970s. And we have a 1968. I don't know if this is a rookie card. I'm assuming it is.
It says Topps All-Star Rookie, but it's the Cup, so maybe.
It is, and that usually means like second year, but
yeah,
I'm not sure. They could have did it different back in the day. Maybe they didn't produce cards quite as early, Bird, as they do now. They want to get these things out there. But, Rod Carew, I don't know if I would have graded this a 9. I think the centering's a little off-putting for me. I have a Jordan card I sent in that got an 8. That's far better looking center wise than this, unless they just didn't like my edges or surface. I don't know. But hey, Rod Carew, there you go. Number 3, second baseman for the Twins during the 70s. Number 2, Harmon Killebrew. Harmon Killebrew was a legendary power hitter who became the face of the franchise during the 1960s. Known for towering home runs and quiet leadership, he helped bring the Twins to the 1965 World Series.
Heck yeah.
What do you know about Harmon Killebrew besides a really cool name?
I've known the name forever. Obviously, it was well before our time, but he was always spoken of very highly by people that were alive during the time.
Yes.
When we ever get into baseball conversations with, friends' dads and things like that, they would talk about Harmon Killebrew.
I remember my grandfather definitely referencing Harmon Killebrew to me as he was teaching me baseball. We have a 9 on the 1967 Topps. Pretty good centering on that one, Bird. I like it.
Yeah, centering's nice.
Looks good. All right, number 1, probably our favorite Twin of all time. I'm going to go ahead and speak for you on this. Kirby Puckett.
Kirby Puckett.
Kirby was awesome. Kirby Puckett was the heart and soul of the Twins during their championship era in the late 1980s and early 90s. His clutch hitting and iconic Game 6 home run in the 1991 World Series cemented his legacy as the greatest Twin of all time. This will highly make up for all the people that thought our list for the Mariners when we, number 2, Ken Griffey Jr. This should make up for that, I'm hoping.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm hoping. But we do have a 1990 SCD baseball Kirby Puckett, which I'm not sure what that stands for. SCD baseball. You got me on that one. But this is a near mint 8. Centering's a little off, I'd say. But, it's Kirby Puckett. And we got...
it's definitely not his rookie card, though, if it's 90.
No. Kirby Puckett was definitely late 80s rookie. I can't remember what year, but we can find that out.
He was 1984 because I have his 1986.
Okay.
Right here in my hot little hand.
There you go. That's nice, Bird. Nicely centered. I like that card. That's a good looking card.
Yeah. It's a cool card.
Cool.
And there's a bunch of other Kirby Puckets behind me too. I stopped by Pops' house this morning and grabbed a bunch of stuff from my stack.
Oh, there you go. I like how you're kind of cementing your background into what we're doing for the day. Good job.
I'm trying to.
I don't really have anything like that to kind of move around, but maybe I should try to build something. I'm pretty handy. Anyway, that was all the Minnesota Twins. Let's move on to the football side of Minnesota, Minneapolis, whatever you want to call it, St. Paul, Twin Cities. Got all those things labeled. The Minnesota Vikings. Yes. The Vikings were founded in 1961 and quickly became one of the NFL's most respected franchises. The team dominated the late 1960s and early 70s behind the legendary Purple People Eaters, the defense that made 4 Super Bowl appearances. Though a championship has remained elusive, the Vikings have produced some of the greatest players in NFL history. Starting with the honorable mentions. We should all know a lot of these names on here.
I am fascinated to, I think, because I think the love goes for the teams that obviously went to the Super Bowls.
Sure.
But.
That's right. Our vision of it might be a little skewed because of when we grew up.
Yeah. I mean, these guys, there's some guys on this list right here. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up, actually, because I don't know the bottom 2. Actually, I do know one of them. Okay, Paul Krause. I don't know. I have no idea who that guy is. I'm sure he was wonderful.
I've heard the name.
Carl Eller. I've heard the name, but I don't really know him all that well. This next guy, I've heard so many good stories about him as far as like the size of his hands. Chris Carter. Like his hands were massive and his grip strength was unbelievable. Like guys would like talk about it all the time.
Legendary receiver.
I have a couple of his cards behind me here too.
Nice.
But John Randall, another guy, just beast on the line. And then the final guy, I mean, I don't even know. I'm not sure how you don't put him. I'd pick him number 4 on this list because I don't know the old guys that are on this list, I think, is what I'm guessing, is Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
AP was Mr. Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like
had his off the field issues.
For sure. Yeah.
Which might have been why he's not on the top 3. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, everything's connected like a belt.
Whoa.
So, sorry, too soon?
Whoa. That was a good one, though. I like that. Yeah. Attaboy. All right. And I did check, just FYI, I checked with somebody who I work with who's kind of a generation above us, and he kind of confirmed that these probably should be the players on this list. Just FYI. All right. Yeah, even though we might not know them, number 3 is Fran Tarkenton. Fran Tarkenton revolutionized the quarterback position with his scrambling ability and improvisation style, I should say. Excuse me. He led the Vikings to 3 Super Bowl appearances and retired as the NFL's all-time leader in several passing categories. So sounds like Fran was just like a revolutionary, kind of changed the quarterback position and also took them to 3 Super Bowls. Hard to leave somebody like that off the list.
Absolutely. I have no problem with him being on this list at all.
Number 2, a guy we definitely would have put on this list, I believe both you and I, and probably most people listening these days, Randy Moss. Randy Moss was one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the league's ever seen. His speed, leaping ability, and deep ball dominance changed how defenses had to play the Vikings offense.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he was incredible when especially when he first came out, and before he got a little bit older. Like even when he was older, he was good. Patriots years and stuff, he was a stud. But
yeah, it's pretty easy when you got that frame, those hands, that speed. Just kind of the full package, built to be a freaking receiver. And Jason Williams, his best friend.
Yeah. They played basketball together in high school.
That's right. That must have been a tough team to play against. We got a 2000 SP Authentic Randy Moss here on the Gem Mint 10. Number 1, I'm not quite sure who this guy is, honestly. I have to say, I'll be dead honest. Alan Page. I've heard the name, but I'm not quite sure who Alan Page is. Let's read a little blurb. We can learn a little something. Alan Page anchored the Vikings' the famed Purple People Eaters, as aforementioned, defense, and remains one of the greatest defensive linemen ever. He became the first defensive player in NFL history to win the league's MVP award. So not too many defensive players that win the MVP just in general. So you have to kind of give it up for that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, if he was part of that Purple People Eaters thing where they, you mentioned earlier, they went to 4 Super Bowls. Like, that going to the show matters.
It does. It does. And so if he won the MVP, I got to give him his kudos. He definitely earned that number 1 spot to be there as the number 1 Minnesota Viking of all time with his 1970 tops. I don't know if that's his rookie or not. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
We weren't.
Let's turn the page and go to the next team.
All right. And I finally didn't forget basketball. I did my notes correctly.
Welcome back.
Yes. Thank you, sir. The Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves joined the NBA as an expansion team in 1989. For many years, the team struggled. Absolutely. I remember that. But the arrival of a generational superstar changed the franchise's trajectory. We'll get to who that is in a bit. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the Wolves had produced several elite players and remain one of the most passionate basketball fan bases in the Midwest. And Bert will let us know the honorable mentions for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Okay. So some of these guys, Kevin Love was definitely with them for quite a while, I think. He had a good tenure with them, so I could see where he'd be there. But, I mean, obviously, most of us remember him from the LeBron Cavs teams, too.
Yeah.
Because that's when he really got he was always great on the Minnesota teams, but, he got the exposure because who watched Minnesota basketball necessarily back then? Exactly. Sam Cassell, I also see him as a Houston Rocket, to be honest. Is kind of what I remember him being mostly.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
I think he's on the back end of this list, honestly, for me.
Yeah, I think that's true. And then Latrell Sprewell, which also a guy I don't put with Minnesota necessarily, but they haven't had a lot of crazy good players.
And who are you thinking? Warriors for him?
Yeah, Warriors for sure. And I mean, he even played a little stint with the Knicks.
Yeah, he did.
I believe.
Yes.
So, but mostly Warriors because that's where he really started.
But I don't think he'd make the honorable mentions in either of those teams.
No, I agree. I don't think so. Yeah. Because, I mean, Latrell was playing with Tim Hardaway with the Warriors, that group, Chris Mullins, things like that. And then you got Jimmy Butler, which I remember he played for them, but my brain is he's a Chicago Bull. You know what I mean? Or Heat. Is it Heat? Bulls, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was a Bull when he started. Yeah. I think then he went to Minnesota after the Bulls, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, and then to Philly for a year or two.
And then Andrew Wiggins. Yeah. So
Wiggins, I think he was traded for basically he was the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Of the Cavs, traded for, what was that? I don't know. That was a big deal back when it happened.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get to our top 3. Number 3 coming in is Karl Anthony Towns. Towns quickly became one of the most skilled big men in the NBA with his elite shooting and scoring ability. His offensive versatility made him the centerpiece of the franchise throughout much of the late 2010s and early 2020s.
Yeah, Cat was always a big deal for them. So
he was. And I think it was tough for him to leave that organization because he was part of, the fabric of what they are, I would say.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and we got a cool patch auto of his on the rookie card. I do know this is a rookie card because they got the badges. Yay, thank you, badges. Of the 2016 Panini Spectra product, which I don't think I've ever purchased that product, just FYI. Ever.
Me either.
Yeah. Number 2, currently, probably one of the top players just in the NBA in general. I think probably my favorite player to watch these days, Bird, Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Anthony Edwards emerged as a superstar guard with explosive athleticism and scoring ability. His charisma and playoff performances has made him the modern face of the Timberwolves franchise.
Love it.
I agree. He's very personable.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got a little bit of watching him on that Olympic documentary they did on Netflix.
Oh, the top 5.
Yeah,
that wasn't the Olympic. It was the top 5. Remember, they had Sabonis. They had LeBron.
No, there was an Olympic.
Another
one
too.
Too. Yeah, Chasing Gold.
Okay, so if you haven't watched the top 5 one, you should watch that one.
Okay,
that was really cool. Actually,
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
but
really
Chasing Gold was good. They really highlighted the U.S. team, France, Serbia, and Canada.
Okay.
Kind of talking about the different teams and their chase for the gold, and those were the 4 finalists in the Olympics that year. So.
I actually just saw something on him too. He was trying to holler at some pretty cute WNBA player through Twitter, and it got very, very much publicized. You do anything on Twitter and you're a high profile person, it's going to get, it's going to get publicized. But he was like trying to hit on this girl. It was hilarious. It was pretty funny.
For sure.
But I think, dude, Anthony, you got enough baby mamas. Stop. Just stop, dude. Stop.
Does he have a lot of baby mamas?
As far as I know, yeah. He's already got like 2 or 3, I think.
Okay.
So,
well,
but, when you make that much money, they're gonna throw themselves at you. It's just the way it is. Number 1 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't think this is a surprise to anybody. Kevin Garnett, KG, baby. KG transformed the Timberwolves into a contender and delivered their greatest era of success. Probably up until now, I would say. His intensity, defense, and MVP season in 2004 made him the greatest player in franchise history.
Yeah.
No, any disagreements to that?
No, absolutely not.
Didn't think so. Yeah.
It's crazy to think they've only been in existence for like 35 years as a organization. 37, whatever. It's 37th year. But yeah, no, KG is definitely the guy that really put Minnesota on the map as far as being a basketball team worth watching.
Yep.
Because before he got there, it was
rough. It was a rough go.
God, it was pretty rough, folks. Pretty rough. For those of you who don't remember it, they were not. We are Kings fans, and we're saying this. And that's saying something.
That is saying something, no doubt. Yeah. We got this 1995 Topps Kevin Garnett. This is his rookie card. Look at that picture, man. He looks super young in that. And I think he was one of the few that came straight out of high school, right?
Yeah. He was.
Yeah. That was before when they kind of didn't have that rule, and then they were like, let's put that rule back in where you can't draft him out of high school.
Yeah, I mean, it was Kobe, LeBron, and him, I think, were the 3 guys that got pulled from the high school, right? Directly as
there were some others, but they were big mistakes.
Yeah. But those were the 3 that actually did something.
Correct.
But they were the big hot names coming up.
Yep. All right. Let's move on to the hockey side of Minnesota. The Minnesota Wild. The Minnesota Wild joined the NHL in 2000 after Minnesota had previously lost the North Stars, which we talked about last week. The team that quickly built a reputation for strong defense, passionate fans, and consistent playoff contention. Over time, several standout players helped establish the Wild as a respected franchise in the Western Conference. Bird will take us through the honorable mentions. I'm not sure if we'll know a whole lot of these players, but we do hockey because we respect hockey, and we're going to go ahead and tell it. We respect soccer too.
We respect other things too, but there's only so much time we can put on this show.
Yeah, our shows will get a little long in the tooth, so we're trying to take care of that for everybody.
So first of all, I'm super happy that Minnesota has a hockey team, because really, does life feel right if Minnesota, where kind of people can play hockey because it's cold as hell, doesn't have a hockey team?
Agreed.
So I remember the North Stars, and I remember transferring to Dallas, like we talked about last week. But it was still like weird to like be like, oh man, Minnesota has no hockey team. This is a trip. Honorable mentions: Zach Parise, Ryan Suter, Jared Spurgeon, Matt Dumba, and Devin Dubnyk. Okay. I've heard of some of those guys. I have no idea what position they play. Ryan Suter, I think, is the one that sticks out the most to me. As far as guys that played the game, I feel like Ryan Suter was a defenseman.
I'm not sure.
I could be completely wrong.
I'm just going to have to go ahead and take your word for it, my friend.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Well, number 3, I like I said, don't know who this is, but we'll learn a little bit about him. Marian Gaborik. Okay. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce his name. Gaborik was the first true superstar in Wild history and one of the league's most dynamic scorers. His high speed and goal scoring ability made him the offensive cornerstone of the early franchise.
Okay.
Number 2 is Mikko Koivu.
Koivu. I would pronounce it Koivu.
Okay. I did pretty good there. Koivu served as a longtime captain and emotional leader of the Wild. Known for his two-way play and leadership, he helped define the identity of the franchise for more than a decade.
Okay.
The number 1 Minnesota Wild is Kirill Kaprizov.
Nice.
Yes, I'm getting better at that, aren't I?
You are.
Yeah, as long as they're not a whole bunch of vowels together or in weird spots, I'm okay. Kaprizov, and then I messed it up. Look at that. Right on cue. Kaprizov quickly became the most electrifying player the Wild have ever had. His elite scoring ability and creativity transformed Minnesota's offense and elevated the team into a contender.
Okay.
If Craig wants to go ahead and comment some Minnesota soccer players in our YouTube comments, Craig, have at it, my friend. We'll definitely like your post.
Soccer it to me.
Yeah, soccer it to us. We're going to have, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get some sound bites for Craig, especially for Craig. Anytime we do some soccer, I'm going to drop a Craig sound bite. It's going to be just for him. Okay.
Great.
I think he leads in comments right now. It's him and Ogdog. They're in competition here for most comments. We love it.
I like the idea that because with Craig, obviously you got the whole Friday franchise to pull from.
Exactly where my mind went, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's probably where it will come from.
I can't wait.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah. I love it.
All right. For it. Well, thanks for coming to Minnesota with us. We are taking our jackets off now that we're back in California. But let's get to sharing what we got in our stack.
And now, time for What You Got in the Stack.
Man, Duffman's cooler than cool with his intros. Love it.
He is so much cooler than everybody.
Right?
I think.
Yeah. Thanks, Duffman. You're the man. We appreciate you as well. Bird, he asked. You got to answer. What you got?
What I got in my stack? Oh, bro. Today, I brought all kinds of people with me. And by that, all the people behind me are all my stacky people from Minnesota. But this one guy, this is the only basketball card I found quickly this morning while going through it. And I thought, well, I bet I hadn't seen the list till this morning. I didn't even look at it. I didn't go down it. So I didn't know who the number 1 player was for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
But I happened to bring this card.
Nice.
The KG draft card.
That's sick. Is that an actual rookie draft card?
It's got his high school statistics.
Kind of like a reprint, right?
No, 94-95. This was the actual. Nice. He's the 5th overall pick. He went to Farragut Academy. 6'10", 220 pounds. Born 5/19/1976.
Okay.
That is his draft card.
That's sick. Look how big his hand is. Jesus.
94, 95. Yeah. So it was a 95 card.
And Bird's risking it all by bringing these cards with no sleeves or no top loaders. Look at him.
Well, it was in a binder.
Oh,
it was in a binder, and I pulled it out of the binder and didn't have any sleeves where I was at, so I just brought it in. I was like, I'm going to sleeve it later.
Okay.
It's truly not worth that much, if I remember correctly, but still, it's in pretty good shape overall.
So I was going to bring my KG card I shared a little while ago, but I figured it's too close to like when we actually, it was a card pull of the week not too long ago. And it was a little patch card I got of his. I think you remember that probably. That. So I went another route. It's the only rookie card of this guy I have, and he's probably, like I said, my favorite player currently in the NBA. It is Anthony Edwards. It's just a base from the Hoops rookie card, I believe, of 2021.
Okay.
Which is his rookie year, which was also like Tyrese Halliburton's rookie year. Shout out to Mason, Anthony Simons, which I just sent him. I did. Mason, if you're listening, if you're watching, I just sent you that rookie card. Hopefully you got all those in the mail. And a bunch of parallels of Anthony Simons, by the way. But yeah, that's what I had in my stack today. Rookie card of the guy I like the best in the NBA right now. My favorite to watch, Anthony Edwards. Almost said Anthony Simons again. You got something else, correct? Because I do. I kind of win all sports except hockey here.
So I'm not going to pull anything else out of my stack today. That was what I'm going to do. Although I'm going to break my own rule with card pull of the week.
Okay. So, well, I got to do this for this one because
we're about to take it back.
That's right. We're going to take it back with one of the guys, the top player from the Minnesota Twins. Probably my coolest Twins card I have. It is a Fleer Kirby Puckett.
Nice.
Okay. What year is this? Oh my gosh, this writing is super small on the back.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to my soccer world,
sir. Did not bring my glasses, sir. I think it's a 1990. Yeah, 1990 Fleer League Leaders. So I don't think it's his base card, but it's a League Leaders like insert. Kirby Puckett.
Fun stuff. I like it.
All right. One more. I represented the football franchise as well. Now, while I don't have any older cards of that football franchise, and I hope this guy pans out, it doesn't look like it's going in the right direction for him, unfortunately. But it is a rookie card of J.J. McCarthy, and it is one of those that Bird likes, the contours.
Oh, the contours.
Insert of
the
JJ.
one you never know exactly what color it is.
No, I think this is just the base one. I don't think this has got anything.
Is it the pink? Is it the green? Is it the blue? Is it the purple?
It's not really shiny. Just kind of got the Phoenix emblem in the background there, you know? Yeah. So I think it's just the base contours insert. Okay. But JJ McCarthy on the rookie card. So fabulous. That is what we had in our stack for today for Minnesota. We stayed on theme there. You know what? I got one more thing to share.
Okay.
I'm not going to put the music down quite yet. This is something I just texted you because I was in awe of it, how much it costs. And obviously it's one of the
Okay.
One of the rivals of the Minnesota Vikings. It's from the Bears. And this guy's not even that great, Bird. He's not that great. This is just a rarity of this card in general. This is a Dragon Scale from the 2023 Select, and is a rookie card of Tyson Bagent. Right? It's a Dragon Scale. It's a this way. Sorry. Thanks, folks. Get the light off it. Super cool card, right? One of those rare just cards that you just don't get. And I got this off an Arena Club slab pull. I think it was one of the like the only time I ever spent like $100 on one of those. Okay. But this card, and I sent this to you, and I need to actually pull this up now.
Yeah.
From my photos, because I took a screenshot and I sent it to you. Let's see. Let's go. Bird. Here we go. It was, and I'll share it on the screen once I find this so I don't ruin the surprise. $622.50 is what price charting is ranking this at a 10. Gem.
That's crazy.
10. But it is a sweet looking card. Look at that.
Yeah, that is a cool card for sure.
You just don't get these Dragon Scale ones all the time, and it is of 70. So just FYI. So pretty cool. I felt like I needed to share that. I was just in awe once I've been scanning a lot of my cards that I feel that are actually worth something, and that was one of them. And that quickly came back as one of the top cards that I own in value here. So
I love it.
All right. That's what we had in our stack. We're going to jump right into our card pulls of the week.
time for Card Pull of the Week.
I have too much fun with that one. I'm only doing it on the Card Pull of the Week because it's that exclusive.
I love it. I love it.
Bird, what is your Card Pull of the Week?
All right, like I mentioned in the previous segment, I am going to break my own rule, which is to not bring more than one card for your Card Pull of the Week.
That's all right.
But the reason I'm doing that is because I had a Card Pull of the Week lined up until we did crack the pack today, and I happened to open that second pack that you didn't pick me to open while we were chilling talking.
Oh, okay.
So the Twilight Masquerade one, and I ended up hitting a really pretty good card out of that too. So I wanted to share both of them. So the first one is from One Piece. It's out of the new Heroine set. So it's the all-girl set of One Piece, and it is Trafalgar Law, and it's this right here.
Okay, dude, One Piece got some cool art. I don't know much about it, but
they do have some really great art.
That's
it's
really
so hard
nice
to
card.
find it now. It's actually harder to find One Piece than it is to find Pokemon now, which is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of flipped, and I think part of that is because the prices are going through the roof for One Piece, but also the series on Netflix just returned, and I think people are really getting more into One Piece as the live action comes through.
Now I do have a question.
Okay.
Do they have like rookie cards or first print cards of these people that are probably worth more?
I mean, you figure the cards have come out as the set or as the series has expanded itself.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that don't know, the anime series, it's almost like 1,200 episodes. Like, it's huge. It's like makes Naruto look small, which is crazy. So I mean, as the OG sets, the originals, and they call theirs One Piece, and they do like OP dash something, right? So this newest set is kind of a specialty set. I don't think it actually has its own. Yeah, it's like an expansion booster set or something. Like EB is what they label it with numbering. But like there's an OP1 set, right? It's like OP-1. That's the first one that was ever made. And those cards, you were basically the first
kind of like
iteration.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they were the first iteration of Monkey D. Luffy and Roronoa Zoro and Nami and things like that. So I don't know. I didn't start collecting or looking into it till later. When I started watching the anime series, and I kind of enjoyed it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna kind of check these cards out.
Okay.
So that was kind of the intro for me. Was when I started watching the series finally. Like everybody's like, oh, watch One Piece, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll finally watch it.
And what's that on? Where can I find that?
It's on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah, I can't.
So,
I think I canceled my Netflix. I'll pull it up.
I mean, I think you can find it on. I think you can find it on Crunchyroll too, which is also the anime series. Like you can find all the anime series on Crunchyroll.
What I did do was cancel my YouTube TV, which I only have it until the 28th of this month, because I just don't watch it enough, and I'm actually mad now because that's the only way I can watch Sports Center. I won't be able to watch that, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll add ESPN to the Disney bundle, but then that's a lot.
I know.
But it's still cheaper than YouTube TV was.
Right.
If you think about it. So,
yeah.
All right. My card pull of the week. Bird, after we reported on this new release, I actually saw it at Target. It was the Upper Deck, those golf cards. Remember those golf canvas cards we saw?
Yeah.
So the canvas cards were just some of the inserts from there. They actually have a set, and they have other inserts, and I pulled a really cool insert out of that, just kind of on a whim, but it's probably one of my favorite golfers of all time just because he's a character. He's great, right? He wasn't one of the goats of golfing, but he's probably one of the goats and characters of golf.
Okay.
John Daly. This is what they call a Dazzlers insert. Got like fireworks going on. It's like orange, right? I was pretty cool. Pretty happy to pull this. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I pulled a John Daly base card, but it's like John Daly now. Old grizzly John Daly now. This is kind of a cool like firework parallel. I'm not sure. I didn't really look it up yet, and it's still too new to find out even how much it's worth. But I was really kind of stoked just to pull this card.
Yeah, so, it's just a fun, cool card to have in a collection.
Correct. Yep. And like I said, I opened some of that Stadium Club. And I did get a numbered card out of that mega box, but I figured this one was even cooler than that. that I wanted
All
to
right. So I have a second card here because I opened that Twilight Masquerade pack.
Okay.
And these are very, very uncommon to get. It's not necessarily like the greatest card, but due to its rarity, pretty cool. So Pokemon in their sets typically has what they call like gold cards. They're just like gold finish all the way through them.
Okay.
And they're signified by 3 stars down at the bottom of the card. It's showing their rarity, right? Because that's how Pokemon shows rarity.
I think I even know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this one's called Night Stretcher, and it's like a stretcher, like you'd think of medical stretcher, right?
Got it. Look at that. Oh.
But I just pulled that out of that card pack, which is awesome. But it's like $11 card. So, I mean, kind of a cool, just random pull that I wasn't expecting to get.
Night stretcher. You don't have to show it. So I mixed a little Bee Gees in here. Sorry, I did watch a Bee Gees documentary. It was really good. Just FYI.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know me.
But yeah, so I got that. So I'm breaking my own rule by pulling that one, but I just pulled it today when we were on the show, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to show it off because I think it's a cool card, and why not?
No worries, my friend. Good job. I like it. And if you're happy with it, that's all that matters, because that's what really matters in this hobby, people. So keep that in mind.
They're super rare. Super rare to pull. So
that's right. Well, that was our card pulls of the week. Looks like we've reached the end of our show. Bird's going to be oh so polite and oh so friendly and he's going to tell you where you can find us. The card
you guys
here, as we like to
think
of
ourselves
you're
dying to see our face. You're dying to see our faces. So first place you should really go is on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Check us out on YouTube.
Yep.
This is a lot more fun. You can see me make stupid faces while JT's talking. And you get to see,
or vice versa.
Right, exactly. Or you get to see me look like an angel earlier when my lighting was all weird, and JT getting mad at me for ruining segments. I mean, there's all the good things you can see on YouTube.
You would never do that.
I do love ruining some things. I like foreshadowing, ruining things, and seeing JT react. But yeah, if you can't meet us on there, then come check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. And leave a comment. Talk to us. Tell us what you want to see. Do you like our City Spotlight segments? Do you want us to do something different? Do you want to see something new? What do you want? We like to party, and we like to party with you, our fans. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. So and then also check us out on Instagram and say hi to us on there. We'll get some posts up there, and you can make comments and, talking to you, Craig, Mason.
That's right. That's right.
Chase. All you guys that have been regulars on our show, do you guys want us to have more guests on? I think you should let us know. Yes. If you want to be a guest, come hang out with us.
Yes.
We like interviewing. We're fun. Interviewing's even more fun for us than everything
else. Come on the show. Just have some fun with us.
Yeah.
That's all we want.
For a little while.
Yep. You don't even have to be like a huge collector. Just share some of the cool stuff you have. I'm sure everybody would love to see it. That's what this hobby is all about, is sharing it with your friends, sharing what you have got and what you're proud of what you have.
Are you a single supermodel that wants to go out with JT? We'll bring you on the show. Let you guys. I'll do it like I'm Chuck Woolery.
That's my guy.
I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna go old school on this. I'm gonna do it like I'm Chuck Woolery on Love Connection. Be like, tell us about the date. Then our audience can vote whether they should date again. Let's go.
I like it. We'll even have little pop-ups. Remember that show?
Yeah.
What was that back in the day? Blind Date.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
And then they did Third Wheel. Remember that one?
Oh my goodness, I do.
I do. Awkward, just weird.
That was very weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where it all started. So, hey, thanks for hanging out with us on Cards on Blast, episode number 41 in the books. We are done with our Minnesota tour, and Bird. One last thought. Anything out there?
I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm tired.
Bird likes naps. I like naps too. I'm gonna go walk my dog.
I'll sleep enough.
That's right. Well, hey, for Bird, for me, JT, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Okay. All right. No, seriously, I think I'm done. Woo, I think we're done. I think that's good. You finished?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the f*** are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?